Blessings, everybody! It is me, Arnold Stark123 here, back here with a new video. And I guess it's been a while since you've seen my face or anything in any of these videos on my channel, to be honest here. I honestly missed everybody, too, that was watching my content, if you guys were at all. And today, this was gonna be an interesting video, because I didn't watch any videos on this yet, and I don't think I plan to just yet. But today, we're going to be going on the Rotten Tomatoes website, because I'm going to be reading some reviews of the new Uncharted movie. And I bet the movie already came out, I suppose. And there's already some reviews here that I actually need to read to see whether or not this movie's even considered good to the general public. So, I might even do a follow-up to this video to look at the audience score since they're not up there yet. So, this is just a first-time viewing of looking at the reviews for this film, so I'm gonna be seeing whether or not the movie's considered good or not. So, with that out of the way, let's go look this up. So, let me just type this in. Alright, Rotten Tomatoes Uncharted. Alright. Now let's see the reviews for this bad boy. Let's go check this out. Alright, let's see what we got here. I'm gonna read the plot synopsis of this first, if it ever shows here at all. Now, let me, wait for this thing to load, and, where's the plot synopsis? Plot synopsis? No plot? Nothing? You know what, just forget it. I mean, I bet it's just a retelling of the game story anyway. But yeah, let's check this out. Came out this year. Oh. Damn. It has a 48% on Rotten Tomatoes. Well, that's a new low. And if you guys don't know, this movie stars Tom Holland, who's playing Nathan Drake in the movie, which doesn't really make any sense considering that Nathan Drake looks much older. Like, I'm gonna show you a picture here right now. He looks nothing like how he is in the games, but I'm open to new interpretations, if I'm being honest here, so we might as well at least just see his performance. I haven't seen the movie yet. I don't think I even want to plan to watch it after looking at this, but so we see he has 48%. Again, I'm going to do a follow-up to this video when the audience score is up, and I'm going to be reading the 21 reviews that were shown here. Alright, let's see. Just wait for this to load. And alright, we got all critics here. Let's see. Uncharted again proves that video games inspired by classic movies. In this case, Indiana Jones should probably stay video games because the soulless action-adventure flick feels like a dusty, double photocopy of Harrison Ford's blockbuster franchise. Okay, it's based on a game that has no connection to that, so what are you even talking about? Oh, we got some positives here. Let's read. One of the best video game movies of all time for a rather ordinary movie. People said that about the Sonic movie, so why are you using the same quote for this one? I'm not understanding. Films based on video games genuinely make for a pretty grim viewing. True, but Uncharted, for all of its knockoff Indiana Jones stylings, it's surprisingly watchable. Considering the reviews that I just showed off earlier, I highly doubt that. Oh, another positive. Okay. Uncharted is at least spiritually faithful to the games and makes for a decent bit of matinee fun in the vein of National Treasure of 1999's The Mummy, but without the controller in your hand. It lacks the magic ingredient that makes it so special. If you're saying that, then why did you give it a tomato? Why did you give it a positive if that was the case? And here's the thing, movies based on video games can work, but the problem is that you need to take away some stuff that doesn't work, that worked in the games but cannot work in a movie, but then put in the stuff that works for a movie that also would work in the games, but just try to make it good. Like, here's the thing. If you're making a movie based on a video game, actually have it a way where it pleases fans of the games, of any game in general, while also bringing in newcomers to the specific franchise that they want to be a part of. to go with the trend, especially. Like, that's honestly my problem that I'm going to have with the new Super Mario Brothers movie, because, to be honest, as much as I do appreciate for Shigeru Miyamoto and the resident team at Nintendo working with Illumination to work on this movie, the thing is, if you played a Mario game before, which I bet all of you have apparently, the games have no story. So I don't really understand how they're gonna even take the concept of the Super Mario games into a movie, especially without a bit of some creativity in terms of the story. And I feel like that's where most video game movies fall under. Having it have some fan service to the games without having to understand what made the game so special to begin with, especially if its story sucks ass. Trust me, lots of video game movies fall under this. The Sonic movie is lucky because it's a whole new universe, and yes, it's not that much of a Sonic movie because it doesn't have a lot of Sonic-y elements. I mean, Sonic 2 is gonna take care of that for us. I mean, just look at the 30-second trailer that they showed us. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest here. Most video game movies fall under having too much fan service without even having anything else to make it stand out on its own. And I bet Uncharted's falling into this factor too. But yeah, let's take a look at this review. Fortunately, Uncharted doesn't take itself too seriously, but the non-stop action feels at half-mast. Okay. Not a lot of movies that came out this year or last year even took itself too seriously anyway. I mean, you don't want a movie that's completely serious. I mean, isn't that the point of having some decent movies at least to have comedy in them? The MCU films don't take themselves too seriously, at least in phase 1 at least, cause it had a lot of jokes in the movies. I mean, anyways, next comment. Uncharted is a diet version of Indiana Jones that goes by the charisma of its star, Spider-Man's Tom Holland. Oh my god. Why? How does everyone keep comparing this to Indiana Jones? Like, I get it, the games themselves felt like Indiana Jones type stuff with the action-adventure elements, but damn, stop comparing it to fucking Indiana Jones here, please. Just stop. How does everyone keep doing this? Like, I get the similarities here with the action-adventure aspect, but Jesus Christ, will you just shut up about it? Please. Seriously, I bet people made a bunch of compliments enough. Next comment, and it's a positive one this time. In an age where Marvel movies provide huge belly laughs, Uncharted has to do better than this and should be much funnier. It is worth pointing out, though, that despite reservations, Uncharted is still far from a bad movie. It's fine. Okay. I guess I'll have to watch the movie myself for me to see that. I mean, Diary of a Wimpy Kid was at least fine. I guess. I don't know. What are you even talking about with this movie? Okay, next comment. You don't need to be a gamer to love Uncharted. You just need to have a very soft spot for buddy movies, maps, puzzles, pirate ships, and Holland's chest. What the fuck? What the fuck are you talking about? Holland's chest? What? Okay. Don't need to be a gamer to love Uncharted. Seriously. I'm a gamer, yes, but when I was younger, I wasn't that much of a gamer, and yet I still love Sonic the freaking Hedgehog, dude. So, I don't think that's the case. What with the Tom Holland's chest thing? What was that about? Let me know in the comments. What is that about? Abandon hope for all ye who enter here. There is truly no future for the video game to movie adaptation if Hollywood can't even crack Uncharted. Shut the fuck up. The Sonic movie sequel is coming out. And yet, the first Sonic movie did so well that there was a future for video game to movie adaptation. So, what are you even talking about? Shut up. This new Sonic movie's coming out. And it's becoming the future of video game movies of being good.
On game day, it all comes down to heads or tails.
See what we did there?
The showdown begins.
Sonic the Hedgehog. You're no match for me.
Buddy.
This is your moment to be the big hero.
Oh, great, the Winter Soldier.
It is my destiny to destroy you.
Work smarter, not harder.
That wasn't too bad.
Sonic the
so... What is... Are you on something? What are you on? Anyways, next comment. Even Tom Holland writing a wave global Spider-Man love can do little to save this mediocre Tomb Raider knockoff. Oh, so we're done from ripping off from comparing Indiana Jones, and we're comparing it to Tomb Raider now. Okay, what's with the change? About a modern-day bartender come treasure hunter who's searching for lost gold of Magellan. Uncharted, the game, did the same thing of him finding a treasure, so... What? Anyways, next comment, and it's another positive. Okay, Uncharted makes a decent play for filling an indie-shaped hole in a movie. Oh, we're back to comparing Indiana Jones again! An indie-shaped hole in the movie market right now, but the series will need to beef up its reserves or charm and swagger to be the same league as cinema's favorite archaeologists. If you're saying this, then why are you giving it a fucking positive? What? Just... Okay, you're saying all these criticisms, and yet you still give it a tomato. What's that about? Is it a good movie or a bad movie? Is it a decent movie or not so decent movie? Make up your damn mind. And I bet I can see why you don't even have a picture up there. You don't even want to reveal your face on what you're saying here. Not want to express your emotions. Next comment. The movie feels uptight, joyless, and even ripping on much-loved old favorites. But if you can't actually enjoy lifting bits from Raiders of the Lost Ark and Jackie Chan's Police Story, oh, you're comparing to another movie now. So, from Indiana Jones to Tomb Raider, and now a Jackie Chan movie. Okay, it says, and Jackie Chan's Police Story, you should leave them where you found them. What does that even mean? Next review. A plastic archaeological swashbuckler, that doesn't roll off the tongue, which goes through the genre's motions with all the elegance of a verse of a glazed-over gamer, Pavlovisali. Tell me how to pronounce that in the comments, because I cannot read that in this for the life of me. Prodding the buttons on his joypad. That didn't sound suspicious at all. Or should I say, sus. Anyways. Next review. With laser-guided precision with the exactitude of a Nobel-winning rocket scientist or world-class neurosurgeon, this film measures right up to what you'd expect from a movie based on a PlayStation video game. I guess that makes sense, considering that one of the other movies based on a PlayStation game was the Ratchet & Clank movie from 2016. And even then, people forgot about the movie fairly quickly, so... I can see what you're talking about. Another negative, gee. Most of its best moments are recreations from the games, and even then, it takes some time for the sequences to bring a sense of fun akin to taking hold of a DualShock controller. Okay, I bet you must have played the game to actually understand that, alright. The characterizations here are more likely to annoy than delight the hardcore fans of the game. Ratchet & Clank did the exact same thing. It tried to appeal to fans and ended up pleasing no one. But I mean, hey, like what you like, I guess. Oh, 2 positives. Okay, we're back to those now. The Uncharted movie may pilfer from assorted better films, but it's a victimless crime. Is that meant to be a positive thing to say or a negative thing to say? Let me know in the comments. I don't understand this. When it embraces the potential to be silly and spectacular, it's an absolute delight. Okay, another positive. With plenty of action-adventure moments and a great chemistry between Holland and Wahlberg, but also clunky world-building and dodgy VFX, there's just enough for fans of the game to enjoy. You're not explaining whether or not this is good or bad. You're just saying words. Uncharted ends up having no particular character of its own and recycles beats we've seen in other movies of the same genre. I thought we were comparing to the video game just now. What? Anyways. Oh. That's all the comments. Well, that was all 21 of these comments. Okay. Well, that was a, interesting ride. I guess. I mean, that was actually kind of interesting. I'm not going to lie here. And I mean, let's be honest here. I'm honestly shocked. I am honestly personally shocked by the fact that these reviews are even there. I mean, I know this is like probably an early screening of this movie and audiences haven't watched it yet, which, I'm gonna get rid of this, which kind of explains on why the reviews are like this. I guess I can understand why, but I mean, let's be honest here. Most movies were kind of shit nowadays right now. Even last year, there were a lot of movies that were shit. Like Space Jam: A New Legacy. That was garbage. And what other movie was also garbage? Thunder Force on Netflix. That was also garbage. I can't think of any other movies, but I do remember seeing a bunch of them I can't even remember the name to, that were also garbage. I guess this movie might fall under that, but I'll have to wait and see the audience score to see what the general public thinks of this movie, and I'll have to watch the movie for myself, just so I can get my own opinion on it. Maybe I might even do a review of this one. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But if you want me to do that, let me know in the comments below. And speaking of that, guys, I also would love for you guys to hit the like button, subscribe, and comment down below to tell me what you think of this video. And if you want me to do a review of this movie, or if you just want me to watch the movie and just say my opinion, let me know in the comments of that too. And also, yeah, that's pretty much it. I have nothing else to do. None of this video was scripted, obviously, so yeah, I mean, just have yourselves a blessed day, y'all. Peace out. I'll start 1, 2, 3, out.